Hey guys, this week I chose an article on human rights or lack of human rights in Iran and how um, the United States can help to promote human rights in Iran. As so many countries are so focused on the nuclear ambition of Iran, it's easy to forget that that is one of the world's worst human rights violators. Some of the violations include restrictions on freedom, abysmal prison conditions, unfair legal codes, religious discrimination, and a limit on women's rights. Um, when it comes to their government, the Islamic Republic bars candidates from participating in elections. In the last presidential race, 680 candidates were screened to be able to run, and all but eight were prohibited from being able to run. Only eight candidates were allowed to continue with the race. Um, the government in Iran arrests civil rights activists, journalists, members of labor unions, and members of student organizations. So just an extreme limit on the freedoms and the basic rights that humans have here. They don't have in Iran. Gender discrimination is still a major problem. The government denies women education, job opportunity. Government also denies freedom of religion. So religious minorities are not allowed to worship as they please. So pretty much if you're not Muslim, then you don't have any religious freedom. Iran censors information. A few ways they do that is by closing down newspapers and blocking internet traffic. So kind of like North Korea in a sense, where they don't know what's going on in the outside world. It's kind of what Iran is trying to accomplish by closing down the newspapers and the internet. The author believes that Iran's, due to the desire of the citizens for change, it will eventually lead to a reform in government. Um, the author also believes that the U.S. should take steps in promoting human rights just based on the principles and values that the U.S. claims to uphold. In some ways that we can do that, U.S. should highlight the work of non-governmental organizations. We should support freedom of expression in Iran, just so that Iranians can express how they think, how they feel the government should go. U.S. officials should speak more openly about human rights conditions in Iran, just so that we're not just so focused on the nuclear ambitions of Iran, but we're also remembering the lack of human rights that they have there. And we should pressure Iran into meeting the international standards of human rights. The author believes that Washington should advocate on behalf of Iranian citizens on the account of the beliefs and the values and the principles that the U.S. Has always claimed to have. I agree in some sense that the U.S. should be involved, but then again, maybe we should just kind of stay out of it. So I'd like to hear what you think on the topic.